In this series, you'll see how we can scrape data from Amazon and then send it to Discord. This first tutorial is all about scraping data from Amazon. The second tutorial will be about Discord part, so don't forget to subscribe for that. Okay, so the idea is to have a text file that contains a bunch of products links, where the scraper will read them, and then for each product, it will get the title, the original price and the discounted price, as well as the link, of course, and then it will send them to Discord. So let's get started. I went ahead and created this empty main.py file, as well as this productslinks.txt file, which contains just one link, which is the link of the camera product that we have just seen. Note that if you want to add multiple products, you need to add each link in a different line. And now let's start coding. First, we import the required libraries, which are Playwright and the sys package. So for the sys package, it comes with Python, but for Playwright, you can install it as follows. Open the terminal and run pip install Playwright. As you can see, I've already have it installed. But if it is the first time you install it, you need to also do the following: Playwright, install, and wherever browser you want. In my case, I will be using Chrome, so it's Chromium. Note that you will be using the sync API of Playwright and not the async API. You can learn more about them on the documentation. After that, you will define a main function that will house all of our code, and we will leave it empty for now. Inside the name equals main block, we will first read our file, as you can see right here. And since we are using read lines, the products link in here will be a list that contains all the elements, in this case all the links from our text file. And this is why I specified in the beginning and said that each link need to be in a different line. After that, you will check if the list is empty or equal to 0. We will print no links found in the file, and then we will exit our code. The next step is to instantiate the Playwright Sync Context Manager, and then instantiate the browser, the context, and the page. These steps are just standard Playwright steps, so you just need to memorize them for now. And finally, we need to call our main function. And note how the main function is inside of the context manager. If it was outside the context manager, the browser will close before we even call our main function. Now let's pass to the main function. First, we will loop over the list. Use the enumerate to get both the values and the index at each iteration. We need the index so that we can print it each time and keep track of the products we are scraping as follows. After that, we tell Playwright to open the link and wait for 5 seconds. We will wait until the DOM content is loaded. I went ahead and constructed the XPaths beforehand so that we don't waste any time. As you can see, this is the title XPath, this is the original price XPath, and this is the discounted price XPath. Now, since we have the XPaths, we can use the locator method to scrape the data as follows. So let me explain this code a bit. So for the title, since we only have one title per page, we just need to pass the XPath to the locator method and then tell it to get the inner text. For the original price and the discounted price, we have multiple of each on the same page. That's why when we pass the XPath to the locator method, we tell it to get all of them, and then we will just get the first one. And after that, we will just get the text. Otherwise, if we don't do this, we will get multiple of the same value. Finally, we can just print the results for now. So I used an F string, and as you can see, I will first print the title, then the original price, then the discounted price, and then the link. Let's save our code and run it. So I will save our code. I will come here, and as you can see, this is what I meant by the index. This is the same as this one. It tells us that we are at the first index. After that, as you can see, we have the title, the original price, and the discounted price as well as the link. So if you have multiple links on the txt file, you will have multiple products in here. I want to mention some important stuff. So since we are dealing with Amazon, this XPath may not work for all the products. Some products may have different XPaths. I will try to include them on a next video because there are many of them. Secondly, and more importantly, don't remove this 5 seconds pause time, because if you scrape many products too quickly, Amazon would block you. The easiest way to avoid that, if you want to remove this 5 seconds, is to use a proxy. So I usually use Scraper API, and if you want to try it for free, you will find a link in the description. I will make a future video where I will show how to use the Scraper API, but it's straightforward basically. So thank you for watching and see you on the next video.